The market is down massively, boys. And overall, Tesla actually kind of held its own, down about 2.5%, but not looking too hot, honestly, at this point. So what we're going to do in this video is go over the charts where I think this thing is going to sell off to worst case scenario, and specifically how I plan to play Tesla. Now, for those of you who have been watching for a while, you know that there are three things that we usually look for when we want to play a breakout. And for those of you who are new, we're going to go over them now. The first thing is we want market structure or the trend to be bullish. So we want stock to be making a higher high and a higher low, which is happening on Tesla. That's a very good sign. The next thing that we want to see is buying pressure out of a compression. So price will normally sit sideways for a while, as you can see here, here, and here. And then what we want is the final thing down at the bottom, which is the BX trender on the weekly chart to turn green, showing us that buyers are entering the market. And you can see that if we would have just followed those three things on Tesla in the past 7 years, we would have made a 23,000% return with shares, with a 90% win rate, max drawdown of 32%, and a risk versus reward ratio, yes, of 20. And that's simply because we're not trying to go against the trend or against the buying pressure. Now, if we look at Tesla recently, we know that we were heavily focused on this thing back here in April and June of 2024. That's the last time that we really put this on our radar. We saw that buying pressure was forming here on the BX, and we thought the price was going to break out. We saw this massive rally, could have covered about a 100% return from lows to high, but by the time the BX flipped back down to red, it was only about a 40% run. Still crazy. We get a false breakout here where at one point we were up about 20%, but would have actually tagged out at even because the BX turns red once again. Then we get another massive run of 86% until the BX flips back to red. And so while I love Tesla and while I want to be a buyer in Tesla, I simply cannot be aggressive anymore with the weekly BX being red. I wanted to see the breakout over $420, but until this BX can flip back to green, I will continue to focus on either selling cash secured puts or waiting. When we look at how low Tesla could realistically go, we take our Fibonacci from swing low to swing high. I think worst case price pulls back to $350, which is where I'll be looking to sell cash secured puts and fills that gap. Now, of course, if price breaks out, we take out 430 again, earnings is great, and the BX turns green again, then I will go long once again. If you guys want to learn this exact strategy, how to set this up yourself, how to get the BX trender going, and exactly what I look for in order to enter and exit a trade, we have a brand new BX trender course completely free. You'll be able to set it up in 30 minutes. Link is in the description.